I don't
taking
have
my
Cash App.
argument and
Do
you're
you have
literally.
Venmo? Do you have Venmo or
I
PayPal?
do. Would you bet me $100 right now that you have to Venmo me if you cannot provide the source? You're sitting here
I'm
saying
already providing it for you right now. So unless
no,
you're willing to
okay.
just give me the $100 right now, then there's no reason to accept it. But go ahead and try.
Okay, so you sit here and you say that Donald Trump, right? Okay, so which inflation rate is higher, 9.1 or the current inflation rate? I think it's actually 9.1, right? Because it's not at 9.1 yet. So you're sitting here and you're talking about Biden didn't do anything to cause inflation. Well, actually, yes, he did by letting in a bunch of illegal immigrants through the border, which then causes a demand supply, right? A supply and demand issue. So it's just basic economics. The more people that are in demand, the higher inflation is going to go because there's less supply. We haven't resupplied yet because of the main fact that we were dealing with COVID and our supply chain was very, very messed up at the time. So yes, Biden did cause inflation, and you can't sit there and argue your way out of it because those are objectable facts. Next thing that I want to get to is the mere fact that you want to sit here and talk about Donald Trump and Iran. Really?
Can I respond to that point you made about the inflation first?
So you said you were not going to interrupt me, and then you interrupted me. And then when I wanted to do the same thing with you 2 seconds ago,
I asked you a
you
question.
did not let me finish.
It's
Okay, you didn't let me finish. You're just
going to pivot topics, so I was just seeing if I could answer or respond to that topic, because I'm going to bring it up once you're done.
I'm addressing the 2 points that you just made. You just brought up Biden's inflation, and you brought up the Iran with Trump. So even though Trump's dealing with Iran right now, it's still not even a higher percentage. And not only that, it's a very controlled inflation as far as like what is actually the reason why inflation's so high is because of energy, which when Iran does this deal and they actually start behaving like a normal country, and the $300 billion that you sat there and said that were for reconstruction and reparations, I would like to see a source for that, because you didn't provide a source for that other than CBS or something like that. That's not a source. Then you also claim JD Vance was sitting there saying that $300 billion was for reparations. Never did he say that. $300 billion is for if they comply and they actually do what they're supposed to do. $300 billion of their own money will go back into their economy. Of course, they're going to have to rebuild it, because that's what any logical person would do, because they literally have their infrastructure is completely destroyed because Donald Trump did such a good job. Not only that, but when they re-enter the global market with their oil, right, we will have another large oil producer that's going to enter into the metric, and it's going to completely crash the inflation rate. The inflation rate is going to go down so fast, it's not even going to be funny. Under Biden, it was a long, steady inflation rate because of all the issues that Biden brought to the table.
Okay, so the reconstruction fund was the Gulf states funding. It's not sanction relief. There's like other funding that is sanction relief on top of that. The source, which I did provide in the last conversation,
that wasn't a source.
Was titled "Vance, Iran could have access to $300 billion
Where are they? That's
fund."
not a source, Parker. That's not a source. It's an
article from an
article is not a source. Show me the source. Show me a document showing that this is what they're going to get for reconstruction. Show me anything. That is not a source.
You said that you weren't going to cut me off because you were crashing out, and I haven't finished speaking yet. So please let me know when I can completely speak. It is a source. I'm telling you what you can look up to find it. The title is what you can look up to find the information. It's from The Hill. Look up The Hill. Vance, Iran could have access to $300 billion reconstruction fund. I'm telling you the title because that's how you can look it up to see the information, because it talks about the specific interview where Vance told someone about this. Okay, so Vance explicitly said this.
Why don't you bring that source? Why don't you bring the source? You're sitting here,
this links you to
reference this. No, okay.
This links you to it.
Give that link. Why didn't you give that link? Why are you giving
the article links to it, sir.
Okay, what is the link then?
It's if you scroll down,
give me the link.
The link, if you scroll down, it says Monday appearance on CNBC.
Give me the link. It says
Monday appearance on CNBC. Click on that.
Pull it up.
Click on when asked about the confusion during a Monday appearance on CNBC.
Where's the source, Parker? Where's the source? Where's your source?
I just told you where to find it within the article. It's literally the first few.
Give me the source.
Yeah, I just told you.
Why is this so hard for you? Can you not prove your claims?
Yeah, you can find it on CNBC. Watch CNBC's full interview with Vice President J.D. Vance.
I did watch the full interview, and that was nothing. There was no thing about, oh, we're giving them $300 billion for reconstruction.
No. It's the Gulf states funding.
Okay, either that. They didn't say it was for reconstruction.
It is for reconstruction.
Give me a source.
That's what Vance said. I just told you that's the source.
Play the video. Play the video.
I'm not going to play the whole interview.
Because you can't, dude. You're a fucking
I'm not going to play a very long interview to prove this point when I have an article that's referencing you directly to it.
You'll do it whenever it's the Trump thing about
Can we get some baby bottles in the comment section for this guy? He's crashing out. By the way, that's a clip. Sir, for those things, sir, for those things, it's a clip that's already identified. Whereas I would have to go through the entirety of this in order to be able to find the specific timestamp of that. Whereas the article specifically references exactly what was said in the context of the interview.
You know why?
If you're concerned about what's in the interview, you can go ahead and watch the interview after, or you can check the article that I just cited to you that references exactly what was said in the interview. So you're crashing out. And you literally, yes, you are. You're crashing out because I literally gave you a source, and you think it's not a source.
No, because that's not a source.
Now, instead of you steamrolling, can I finish responding?
That is not a source.
So instead of you steamrolling, can I finish responding to the rest of the points you made? So you said that
the
inflation
that. So
you said I'm not pivoting.
You're not pivoting.
I remember I'm addressing everything you had already said.
You're trying to pivot.
I'm addressing everything you had already said.
One point at a time.
Wait. Now we're doing one point at a time? I thought I asked you for that earlier.
No. You said you had a source. Show me your source.
I already told you the source.
CBS is not a source. An article is not a source. Show me where they got their information. Confirm. Okay, The Hill. Show me where they got their information saying that this is true. Some kind of document, some kind of agreement, something. Show me something where this is a objectable fact. Show me.
If you're not going to accept Vice President Vance saying it as a source, then I don't know what to tell you.
And you can't provide that either.
Listen to this. This is the second, literally set of words in the article that I talked about and I sent to you. It says, when asked about the fund by CBS News' Ed O'Keefe during Monday morning interview, Vance said, well, Ed, that's the sort of thing they could have access to, funded by the Gulf Coalition, so long as they honor their end of the obligation.
Okay, I didn't say that it wasn't true, but... Show me where it says it's for reconstruction that they have to pay reparations. No,
sir, you're saying now it's not. You're not saying it's not true. That's really funny.
No, you're twisting it.
Did you just concede?
You're twisting it. No, I did not concede. My point has been the same. I never sat there and said that they weren't going to give $300 billion. But what you're saying is that it's that people are paying for reparations. Show me where it says that. This is where you're lying. This is what I'm trying to point out. Show me where it says anywhere that they have to pay them that for reparations and reconstruction. You can't.
I already gave you a source.
No. This is what you guys do. You guys twist
Hey, can I ask you a question? Do you accept the New York Post?
The New York Post? Go ahead.
Yeah, it's the right-wing source. The title is Iran could access $300 billion for rebuilding under U.S. deal funded by Gulf states. Attacked by Tehran.
What is their source? Everybody's saying this. Yes.
Their source is Vice President Vance saying this.
Where in that sentence did you read J.D. Vance saying that it's for reconstructing?
I just cited that to you, sir.
Show me it. You didn't.
I just cited that. I just gave you the article specifically from the New York Post. This is from a right-wing media source. You're crashing out.
I will cash app you $100 right now because what you're doing is you're being so dishonest. You're taking my argument and you're literally...
Do you have Venmo or PayPal?
I do. Would you bet me $100 right now that you have to Venmo me if you cannot provide the source? You're sitting here saying...
I'm already providing it for you right now, so unless you're willing to just give me the $100 right now, then there's no reason to accept a deal.
Dude, Parker, I'm just letting you know I'm clipping the hell out of this because you're literally being so dishonest right now. You can sit here and have
Go ahead and clip this. The entire comment section is going to be laughing at you crashing out.
No.
Clip it. Post it. Please post this.
What I asked...
Please post this.
What I asked, because you're being so dishonest, you keep saying it's for reconstruction and reparations. Where does it say anywhere that this money is for reconstruction and reparations on any kind of document other than people just saying that?
J.D.
Vance never said that. J.D. Vance never said that.
He did.
Where did J.D. Vance say that?
The first paragraph of the New York Post article.
Where did J.D. Vance say that?
The first paragraph of the New York Post article says...
You said J.D. Vance said that. Where does it say that?
Yeah, I'm telling you right now if you want to calm down.
Read it.
Yeah, I am right now. The first paragraph of the article of the New York Post article that is mentioned says Iran is posed to attract up to 300 billion in investments from the very Gulf states it targeted with drones and missiles throughout the more than 3-month-old war, if it can get its act together, Vice President J.D. Vance said Monday.
Where does it say it's for reconstruction and rebuilding?
It says that, quote unquote, like I already said, by the way, I already gave you this quote, that sort of thing they could have access to, funded by the Gulf Coalition, so long as they honor their end of the obligation. Vance told CBS News on Monday when asked whether the U.S.-Iran Memorandum of Understanding electronically signed Sunday allowed for a, quote unquote, $300 billion reconstruction fund.
Okay, and what did he say?
It says, while the vice president made clear that the funds meant for Iran's reconstruction, it will only be paid upon Iran meeting certain requirements. Critics are skeptical, and the MOU's text has yet to be released, and Iran has not acknowledged the conditions attached to the funds.
Dude, that's such bullshit. You're such a liar.
This is from the New York Post article. Dude, I know that you're crashing out. It's going to be okay.
No, it's not. Dude, okay, pull it up on your screen. Pull it up on your screen, because you're being so dishonest right now.
Hush, little baby, don't say a word. You're gonna be okay.
You're being so... Okay, let's look at the source together. I want to see if you're lying. What is it, the New York Post?
Yes, I told you the title.
Okay, I'm getting it right now.
Okay, go ahead. Do you want me to tell you the title again?
Yeah.
Iran could access $300 billion for rebuilding under U.S. deal funded by Gulf states attacked by Tehran.
Hold on. Access what?
Yeah, Iran could access $300 billion for rebuilding under U.S. deal funded by Gulf states attacked by Tehran. Hey, Brad, thank you so much for the $20. Thank you very much. I really appreciate it. For good to see you crushing it as usual, Parker. Watching these lives has educated me on so much. I found myself applying it in IRL situations and in conversations and in more prepared with facts and sources. Thanks, bud. Well, thank you so much. I appreciate it. It's exactly why I do what I do. Thank you so much. As well as Crafted. Thank you for the $2. Thank you very much, Crafted.
And then you said when was this sentence?
When was what sentence? When was what sentence? When was what sentence? And also, where's my $100?
Okay, and not only that, what's in between funds and meant?
Say it again. What?
What is in between funds and meant?
Funds and
in this article. What are you leaving out and being dishonest about?
You tell me. I don't know what you're saying. I'm leaving out.
Okay, so that right there isn't J.D. Vance's actual quote. What they did was they said, while the vice president made it clear that the funds, and then they put that line through it, and they put their interpretation meant for reconstruction, and then it goes back to will only be paid upon Iran's meeting certain requirements. You're so dishonest. That's why you wouldn't pull it up,
sir.
Dude, you're so dishonest.
They added that because
I'm leaving. I just got that.
He's gonna run away, but he doesn't realize that was a part of the question, sir. That was a part of the question. He just ran away. So the reason why they added that like little addendum that says meant for Iran's reconstruction is literally because they asked that within the question, which I already had read off, by the way. Okay? So it literally says that within the question that they were asked about the $300 billion reconstruction fund. Okay? So within the question, they had already specified that it was about reconstruction. Okay? So that's why they said that the funds that they were referencing to there was in relation to the reconstruction, because that's what the question was about, and that's what he was referencing when he said funds. So this guy just crashed out, had a temper tantrum, and ran away simply because he didn't understand the context? Wow, what a MAGA baby. What a man-child. That is embarrassing. Imagine acting like that and being like, I'm going to clip this and post this. Yeah, what, you're going to embarrass yourself by posting that? That guy was such a crybaby. Now you can literally come back on the live and finish this conversation, and maybe you'll get some of your dignity back. But geez, I hope you post that, because that was embarrassing, dude. And anywhere you post that, any place on the internet, everyone will know that you are throwing a temper tantrum and crashing out simply because you misunderstood what was in the article.